I do have it. Hi, everybody. My name is Charlie. I happen to be the father of the groom, the bride. I had this speech that I was going to make, a long speech, but I thought there's no sense in doing all that. I was going to keep it short and sweet. I've known Carly for about 25 years now. Carly has been my little angel for the last 25 years. When she was a baby, I told her mom, I'm like, there's never going to be any boy good enough for her. When she got into school, I made it a fact to scare all the boys that you didn't want to be any part of her because you didn't want none of dad. Well, that went on through high school, and it was to the point where the boys would come up to the house and they'd see me and they'd run. I'm like, that's okay, I like it. Carly gets in college, and she's not too close to dad anymore, so she gets a little wild, and she does tear her meniscus. And I ask her, I'm like, how did this happen? She goes, I can't tell you, Dad. I'm like, I want to know. She goes, I did it at softball. I'm like, that's bull, you know what. She goes, well, I was on a dance floor with this boy, and I stepped on his foot, and I twisted it and tore my meniscus. My first reaction to that was, who is this boy? I want him, and I want him right now. So fast forward, Carly's up and down. She's doing her thing. She tells Dad, she goes, I met this boy, and I really like him. And I'm like, who is this boy? Well, his name is Barry, and he's a firefighter. I said, okay, tell me about him. Well, he's big. I said, big don't scare Dad. I'm not worried about that. How big is he? Yeah, he's about 6'3". Okay, that's doable. I can do that. So she goes, I want you to meet him. I'm like, absolutely, we're going to meet him. So I think it's her birthday. It's her birthday. So we go down to Soulard, and we're at this bar. We're sitting there, and Kelly's with me, and Scott, my buddy, and we're all out there, and we're sitting around this table, and this group of boys come sit. We're sitting right here, and they're sitting right there. And I looked at Kelly, and I'm like, is that the boy? She goes, yeah. She goes, don't do nothing. I said, I won't. I said, hey, boy. Yeah, you, come here. Are you going to introduce yourself to me? So he come walking over there, and hi, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing good. I just wanted to make sure you come over here. So it's all good. We got through the day. So we go back to Carly's house in Soulard. And I come walking in, walking around the corner, and I see my daughter kissing this boy. So I start going toward him. My buddy Scott, he's like, no, you come with me. We got to go now. So we leave, and I'm like, okay, we'll wait for 2 weeks, see if this happens. So we take Barry to Florida with us. And I'm like, well, we'll see how good he does if he gets to the family. Because, to be honest, we could be a little redneckery. So we get down there. We're staying in a camper. My dad's baby brother, he told me, he goes, I took him off to the side, and he goes, hey, boy. My Uncle David's 73 years old. 73 years old. He goes, hey, boy, come here, I want to talk to you. He says, he told me, he says, you see this girl? He goes, that's my girl. I mean, she's one of my girls. He goes, I'm 73 years old. He goes, I wouldn't blink an eye to go to prison tomorrow. So you better make sure you treat her good. I'm like, okay, that's my uncle's. I like that. So we get him through that week in Florida, and it was a rough one for him, but he survived. He was supposed to be up to go to the airport at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, they went out the 4th of July that night, and needless to say, he didn't get up at 5. So I'm waking him. I'm on top of him at 5:30, like, hey, y'all got to get up. We got to go. So take them to the airport, and the rest is future. Right here. I mean, it's. I can't be more happier for my daughter who she picked, and my now son-in-law. Love you to death. Do anything for you, you know that. And I'd just like to raise a toast to Barry and Carly. Love y'all. Love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful future together. And if not, I do know how to get rid of people.